Hello guys, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can animate dialogue in stop motion and make it much more interesting than just a paused still frame. First, you want to know what you're going to say, so in this case, I'm going to say
Sound waves superior, Autobots inferior.
So, I'm going to take that and try and sync it up. Make sure you acknowledge your frame rate with this so that you know how many frames you're going to have to animate. So the audio being a total of 5 seconds, I'm guessing we're going to have close to like 100 something frames. So, we'll start by taking a picture. Also, I just want to say, make sure to import your audio on the first frame of your animation. This way, you can play it back as you're animating and make sure you are animating it properly. So, now I'm going to start animating this. And remove this again, but a really small amount. Also, make sure you have onion skin enabled so that you can keep track of the head movement. And make sure you're playing back your animation so that you can hear the audio as you're animating it, so you can play it back and make sure everything is synced up properly. You can always add pauses and stuff like that. So we can see I actually needed to pause this part a little bit more.
Sound waves.
And you can see I paused it for slightly too long.
Sound waves.
And make sure you're keeping your frame rate in mind when you're animating this dialogue so that you know the timing of the pauses as the dialogue is happening so that you are not pausing it for too long or for too little amount of time.
Sound waves
And you can see that's syncing pretty well. At this point, I animated the head slightly too slow at one part of the dialogue, so I had to delete some frames and refilm it, and sometimes that does happen, and it's okay. Just try and acknowledge the speed of certain words and try and make sure the head matches up with it. And you can do a little head round here at this part for the rest of the superior. There.
Sound waves superior.
And you can see that's turning out pretty great actually. So I continued animating this dialogue, making sure to time it correctly, and overall it's turning out actually really amazing, and I've never done this well on a dialogue scene, mainly because I was just being slightly lazy and didn't want to actually manually animate every syllable of a word, but this is actually turning out really good, and you just have to keep playing the audio back as you're animating it and keep in mind the timing.
Sound waves superior.
See how that syncs very well,
Sound
because we kept
waves
playing back the
superior.
audio as we were animating. This is really
Sound
helpful.
waves superior.
So I ended up finagling with the pausing a little bit at this part until I got it right before he says Autobots, and I paused it a little bit too much, but then eventually I got the perfect pause time, spacing to continue this.
Sound waves superior. Auto.
And you can see he slightly moves his head up before he starts to pronounce the bots part, so all we're gonna do is just add a couple pauses here. So,
Sound waves superior. Autobot.
and you can see that works very well. And move his head all the way up. Then move this back down. And you have to keep doing this for the duration of the audio, of course. But I'm just demonstrating me doing it in real time so that you kind of understand what I'm doing. But I think you get the point by now, so I'll speed up some of it to make it less boring. So I continued animating for a good 15 more minutes, about this approximately, and I will show some parts of me saying certain important things, but overall, pretty much not much more happened other than me finishing the animation.
Sound waves superior. Autobots in.
And you can see I just animated actually pretty perfectly. We'll pause this frame on 2s, or on 2, so that it lasts for slightly longer. So when he says the inferior part of inferior. And I know this sounds very tedious, syncing the character's head with the audio, but trust me, it's worth it. I mean, you're already seeing how well this can work. And again, the audio I made is linked in the description for you to use to do this test yourself. So yeah. Also, join the Discord server, please.
Sound wave superior, Autobots inferior.
And you can see that is animated just perfectly. So we can pause for the last part. So, like I said, it would be a little over 100 frames. So, this came out very well.
Sound wave superior, Autobots inferior.
That turned out perfectly. And that is how you animate dialogue properly for stop motion. Yeah, with any figure, really. Everything I did here, whether you're using Transformers, other action figures, or anything, this still applies. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this video has helped you, and now I'm gonna go edit this video. Please join the Discord server. I'm trying to make a YouTube community that's very cool and full of animators and stuff, so please join it. It's kind of dead, so yeah, thank you for watching.